If you've never seen a sage grouse dance, it's an interesting thing to observe. Hello everybody, welcome to the County Seat today. I'm Chad Booth. Our topic today is about the sage grouse, and it's not the dance that the bird or the species is doing, but it's the dance that we're engaged in to prevent it from becoming listed as an endangered species. There are groups and organizations, agencies across the state who are frantically working to come up with a plan to protect and improve the habitat for the sage grouse before U.S. Fish and Wildlife declares it an endangered species. The impacts of that action could be huge. For some background on the topic, we join County Seat's Malia Bascom.
The northern spotted owl. The very mention of the species is an invitation for debating environmental law and the Endangered Species Act. This one case determined the fate of millions of acres of forest land across California, Arizona, Idaho, and Utah, closing them to any form of logging or development in order to protect the species from extinction. The controversy continues today as animals are listed as either threatened or endangered, altering the landscape of communities in ways that are often hard to quantify. Now, the sage grouse could do the same in Utah.
We're looking at basically what do we need to do to help conserve sage grouse. And what do we need to do related to their habitats, which are typically sagebrush, and what can we do in the way of our kinds of activities, particularly related to the types of things that have been identified as being potentially harmful to sage grouse.
For example, oil and gas development, livestock grazing, fire response, vegetation treatments, things of that nature. All the potential land uses that could affect sage grouse or its habitat.
With potential territory covering a good portion of rural Utah, the effects of a threatened designation for the sage grouse could be far-reaching, shutting down industries of all kinds.
In our county, energy development is a major source of revenue for us. And there again, if the sage grouse were to be listed, then there would be more regulations put on energy development, as well as our livestock grazing, recreation.
While some claim populations have declined steadily from before the Europeans arrived in the West, historic documents and journals from travelers in those early years just don't support that claim. Instead, they point out how few there were even then. It's a convoluted argument that doesn't help county commissioners solve the potential problems that come with an endangered or threatened title.
We have a lot of research that's being done, but we're not finding a lot of conclusions that allow us to say this is what we need to do to maintain a sage grouse population or to increase the population.
If a balance can be found between progress and environmental stability, then the sage grouse issue won't become another spotted owl controversy. The BLM and Forest Service are currently taking public comments to gather ideas on how to help the species' survival.
We don't want to end recreation, we don't want to end energy use or any of that, but what's the right mix to be able to do that and still help conserve the species?
I would hope that we could keep it on a state-by-state basis, but the federal government hasn't done that traditionally.
For the County Seat, I'm Malia Bascom.
Thank you for that report, Malia. We will continue our discussion here with our panel today about sage grouse, the habitat, the scoping, the edict from Fish and Wildlife, and some of the stories of success that have already happened in management. They'll all be topics right here on the County Seat when we come back in just a minute.
Imagine a place where the world's largest concentration of scenic attractions can be found, where radiant cliffs of 2 national parks and 3 state parks tower to kiss the azure sky. Come and visit any one of the many memorable sites and events that Bryce Canyon Country, Garfield County, Utah has to offer. Drive along National Scenic Byway 143 and All-American Road Highway 12 and experience the ultimate adventure.
Some people just live life. Others turn life into a great adventure. The only difference is where they choose to experience it. Come to Uinta County, Utah, where business, recreation, just life in general. Move from the mundane to the magnificent. Come to learn. Come to play. Come and do more than just live life. Uinta County. Find out what you're missing in undiscovered Utah.
What are the words that describe the perfect destination? Come celebrate the Retreat of Winter, February 24th and 25th, with the annual Congregation of Lesser Snow Geese. Each February, thousands of these beautiful white birds use the fields and waters as a stop in their northern migration. Find out what you've been searching for.
Take a look. Take a glimpse. Take a peek. You'll be surprised by what you find. Check us out at DeseretPComplex.com. Our phone number is 435-843-4020. Adventure, beauty, excitement. Tooele County Parks and Recreation, bringing communities together.